Thank you very much for having me this morning. I sincerely want to appreciate the love Nigerian people have shown to the people of Plateau State, particularly the victims of this attack in Bokkos local government area of Plateau State. We've seen a lot of empathy from Nigerians. We've received condolences, and we are glad to also inform that the Chief of Army Staff have also visited the community. We've had the NSA visited just, and all they were doing is to ensure that peace and normalcy return to Plateau State. With regards to the root cause of the problems, one cannot actually lay his hands on any particular issue, but what we know is that it is an act of genocide, like my governor said yesterday. What could it be, or how can you describe a scenario where people are mourning and some individuals open fire on them and kill people? How can you describe a scenario where people are sleeping and some individuals invaded their homes, killed them, burned their houses, and destroyed their sources of livelihood? If not genocide, how can you best describe such a scenario? So that is exactly what is happening in Plateau State. For the past period of time that the governor, His Excellency, Barrister Muftwang, has been on the saddle of Plateau State, we know very well that he has worked assiduously, putting all he has to ensure that peace and normalcy return to Plateau State. And I can tell you, in the last 1 year, we've experienced peace. 2024 Christmas was one of the best Christmas that Plateau people experienced. We had a free, fair, and violence-free exercise. People have been going about their normal duty, and because of the strategic engagement of the governor, we've received confidence, built confidence on the people of Plateau State and the Plateau State itself. We've received so many diplomatic individuals who have visited Plateau State. We've received visitors, investors who are willing, because of the climate weather Plateau State is blessed with. They have indicated interest in coming to Plateau State, and peace has returned to the state in the last 1 year that the governor has been on seat. But unfortunately, we had a relapse last week where individuals who were mourning were unleashed with some level of terror. And so, as we are approaching the farming season, in most cases, this is always the narratives. Once we are approaching the rainy season, and we are sometimes the harvest period, we usually encounter these kind of things. And this is purposely to keep the people in poverty and keep them away from their sources of livelihood. So basically, these are some of the issues that are happening in Plateau State. But one thing that I can assure you is that the governor of Plateau State, His Excellency, Barrister Muftwang, has shown resilience, has walked the talk, and has done all he can to ensure that peace returns to Plateau State.
Absolutely.
We must also appreciate the president of the Federal Republic
and that really is I'm sorry I have to interject at this point because we're trying to work with a very short duration, or within a short duration. First of all, again, just to say that we once again empathize with the people of Plateau State. And like you said, your governor is working. I think the question would be, first of all, when you say that your governor speaks about this being a genocide, who is carrying out this genocide? Who are the perpetrators of this attack? And when you say your governor is working, what is your governor doing? And what ways do you expect support to be able to get over this trial and this challenge in Plateau State?
From the confirmation of the military, we know that some individuals were arrested. And I know very soon the world will get to know who are those individuals, because they are not in our custody, they are in the custody of the military. And without taking much time, I believe certainly that their identity will be revealed. And I can assure you that the government has also done a lot in the last few days that this attack has been going on to ensure that people who are displaced are given support. Immediately, the governor mobilized people down to the villages, to the community led by the secretary to the government of the state, Architect Samuel Jato, who actually took relief materials under SEMA, Plateau State Relief Management Agency. they do relief materials to the people to ensure that the people can also have some high level of refuge where they can hide themselves and then allow life keep going. We've also received materials from NEMA. Yesterday they came down to the state and they visited the communities, also donated materials. Plateau State government has also mobilized medical personnel down to the area to ensure that people who are sick are given adequate medical attention. And these are some of the things that the governor is actually doing to ensure that the situation gets to calm as we speak now. But on the long run, the governor has actually deployed technology to ensure that surveillance is given high level of attention within the communities in Plateau State. And that has actually brought us to where we are in terms of reclaiming the peace that Plateau State is known for until the last incident that happened.
All right.
The last 1 year, we know the effort that the government has actually put on the ground, ensuring that interfacing with the state security personnel, head of security agencies who are here in the state, working working together with the police, the military, and every security participator to ensure that we all work together and ensure peace in Plateau State. And the governor is doing that as we speak, and he will continue to do that until we have a lasting peace in Plateau State.
All right. Well, we want to say thank you so much. Unfortunately, we are out of time, but we'd like to extend another invitation to you and possibly hear from the government's side on the plans that are being made for those who have been displaced, and is there going to be a mass burial and the likes. But we're out of time. We just want to say thank you so much, and our condolences once again to those who have lost their lives, and of course the people of Plateau State. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful for the time given unto us.
All right, great.